All right, coming out of retirement for this one. I didn't think I was going to film another YouTube video for the next fucking 3 years, but here we are. It's like 2 months since my last upload, and I got a spark of inspiration, so I decided why not hop on the YouTube and record something. I'm a little bit rusty. I'm a little bit nervous to be speaking behind the camera again because I haven't done it in like I said, about 2 years. It's been 2 years since my last upload, so I really feel like I'm fraudulent behind the mic right now. But I don't know. I'll tell a little story and I'll just get into what's been going on recently. Just a nice little yap. What happened? So, as you're currently watching this, as you can notice, this is an 8K 3000 FPS video. I know you guys can tell because it's being recorded on the iPhone 16 Pro Max in the Desert Titanium colorway, 256 gigabyte version. You guys know, dedicated Maradian fans know that all of my videos were filmed on my top-of-the-line, top-spec, black titanium iPhone 15 Pro Max. That was the top-of-the-line shit. But I'm the kind of guy that likes the pinnacle of technology. Why do I have the iPhone 16 Pro Max realistically? Well, a couple weeks back, I was getting out of my car. I had just gotten home from a workout. I don't remember what I hit because this was like 3 weeks ago. It was probably, if I had to guess, I was probably absolutely obliterating my shoulders at the gym that day because that's what I've been on that kind of timing lately. My shoulders, I've been showing them no mercy. In fact, while I was working out the other day, my shoulders sent this text to the group chat I have with my cousins and my brother. I'll throw it up on the screen. I didn't even know that my shoulders sent this text, but they took the initiative while I was probably getting water or something. They hopped on my iPhone 15 Pro Max and they sent this text. So that's really the type of timing I was on, probably in that workout, just slamming my shoulders against the wall. But that's besides the fact. Got home from a workout and I dropped it. I was getting out of my car and I was just holding, like my iPhone was in my hand. I was just holding it and it just escaped. It like fucking shot out of my hand like it had a mind of its own. And it just careened towards the ground. And you guys know I'm 9 feet tall on a bad day. I'm giant. Look at how fucking long my legs are. You can even judging by how long my forearm is, you could see how tall a motherfucker like Matt Marauder is. So it dropped a solid 8 feet, and it was a solid drop. I've dropped my phone before, and I felt safe because I know it probably didn't break because the drops weren't that bad. But this particular time, when I was getting out of my car after slamming my shoulders against the wall and I dropped my phone, I knew that at the very least, it was going to be an absolutely decimated screen. I thought the screen was going to be shattered, and I was ready for that. I was like, all right, I'll just buy a new screen. Whatever, I got money for it. You know, I'm good for it. You should see how fucking thick my wallet is. But anyway, besides the point. My phone lands face down, so I'm like, oh, fuck, here we go. I grab it off the ground, flip it over, look at it, and this is the display that I'm greeted with. I'll throw the picture up on the screen. Fucking, it's not even cracked at all. It's just the display is yellow with thick black lines going through it. So I'm like, oh, fuck, dude. The whole display is just absolutely out of order. So immediately I knew that I had to get a new John, or I had to get that shit replaced. So, you know, I went to, where did I go first? I went to T-Mobile first. No. I went to the Apple store first. And the Apple store, they took a look at it. I went up. I was like, can I talk to the fucking dork squad or whatever the fuck the people at Apple are called? I think it's called the Genius Bar. I walked in. I was like, hey, my name's Matt Marauder. Can I talk to the fucking idiot squad, the dork squad, and they can fucking take an assessment of my iPhone 15 Pro Max? And they were like, who's your carrier? And I was like, you know, T-Mobile. And they were like, you should just go to T-Mobile and see if they can hook you up. I go to T-Mobile. I'm greeted with this big guy, Tyler. Let's do the dimensions on Tyler so you guys know who we're dealing with here. Tyler's about 6'7", 400 pounds. Just this light-skinned guy with a buzz cut. Might have had a little sprinkling of the tism. Like, he might have been a little bit autistic. But that's fine. I mean, he was kind of chill, so I was fucking with him. And he was like, yeah, you don't have coverage on your phone, so it's either you got to fix the display for like 400 bills or just like get a new phone. And at that point, I was like, I don't really feel like fixing the display. I might as well just ball out and get an iPhone 16 Pro Max because, you know, I mean, the money's not a fucking issue. So I bought the phone, and here's the thing. I get the phone, Desert Titanium, 256 gigabyte iPhone 16 Pro Max, and I do like a monthly plan is what I'm doing. So I put like $200 down, and then you pay like $50 a month for 2 fucking years, right? So I'm like, all right, we do the deal. I give him my card information, and then he brings out the phone. Tell me why this jackass Tyler from the T-Mobile store fucking brings out the phone unboxed. He unboxed the phone for me. And took the fucking, you know, the best part of getting an iPhone, and you guys know this, is fucking opening up the package and then peeling the thing off the screen, just signifying that you have a new piece of the pinnacle of technology. And this fucking guy, Tyler, did it right in front of me. He took the phone out of the box in the back, so I didn't even get to unbox my phone. And that's just absolutely fucking ridiculous, first of all. If you work at some sort of store that sells phones or electronics in general, you gotta let the motherfucker who's dropping racks on the item that they're buying open the shit themselves so they can have the fucking experience. You don't take that shit away from them. I damn near spun this guy's head around and fucking whoosh, broke his neck when I saw that he unboxed the phone for me. What I should have done is told him, you better fucking put that phone back in the box, bring me out a new phone in a new box so I can unbox that shit myself. But I didn't want to give him a hard time, so I just let it happen. I missed the unboxing experience, but, you know, what are you going to fucking do? There's people dying in fucking Yemen, so I think I can handle having Tyler open my iPhone 16 Pro Max for me. And then he was like trying to do the whole fucking setup for me and shit like that, and it was just annoying because, like, I've had iPhones. I mean, my first iPhone was an iPhone 5S, and then I had an iPhone 7, and then I had an iPhone 10. No. I had an iPhone XR, then I had an iPhone 13, then I had an iPhone 15 Pro Max. Now I got an iPhone 16 Pro Max. So try to keep up with that shit. I've had 500 iPhones in my day. So I've been using iPhones since this motherfucker Tyler from T-Mobile was eating fucking baby formula in the crib. So I think I know how to set up an iPhone. So I was like, Tyler, slow your fucking roll. I'll set up the iPhone at my house. I dipped. All right. I was like, all right, Tyler, I'll catch you. And then I get home and I'm like, bro, I'm fucking rich. I got money falling out of my ass. Why don't I just buy the phone flat out? So I call T-Mobile. I'm like, yeah, I'm coming back. You got to cancel the monthly plan shit. I'm not paying for this shit for 2 years. I'm coming back and I'm paying. And then I'm like, yo, y'all take cold hard cash? And he's like, yeah, we take it. So I'm like, bet, because I'm a server at a fine dining restaurant, so I get tipped in cash. So I just got cash lying around the crib like I'm a fucking criminal, like I'm a drug dealer and shit. So then I pull up to T-Mobile the next day. I buy out the phone in all cash. I bring like 500 in hundreds and the rest in 20s. And I counted it out like 3 times at home just to make sure. It was like $1,380 to buy out this phone. You should have seen. It was Tyler again. He took care of me again. I was like, Tyler, I'm paying in cash. I'm buying this phone flat out. You should have seen the look on Tyler's face when I pulled out that thick-ass wad of cash. I had it wrapped in a rubber band like I was selling fucking cocaine for the past 3 weeks in order to afford this phone. Fucking Tyler's like, dude, what do you do? And I wanted to like tell him I was a drug dealer just to like fuck with him, but I didn't. I decided not to. I was like, yeah, I'm a server. I get cash. I got money falling out of my ass, blah, blah, blah. So that's the story of how I got the iPhone 16 Pro Max. That's all there is to it. This is just a yap sesh to kind of get my blood flowing and my energy pumping back into this channel. I don't know if this one's going to see the light of day, to be honest, because it's probably really fucking boring. I just explained how I bought a new phone, but whatever. The agenda for the rest of the day is I have a chest workout to hit. My boy hit me up yesterday. He was like, you want to go slam chest? So that's chest is about to get absolutely fucking tarnished in the gym. It's going to be obliterated beyond belief. Nobody's going to believe. At the gym, it's going to be like nukes are dropping on my chest. There's going to be radiation fucking coming off my chest when I'm done with that workout. So yeah, that's about the size of it. I'll catch you guys later.